Oh man, what's up, folks? Welcome back. Yet another one, baby. Max-8 flying today. We've flown that Max-7 recently. We have not flown the Max-8. So why not today? We've got our web FMC going on with it as well, man. It's always a beautiful and pleasant day down on the ground in Chicago O'Hare. That's where we are right now. Welcome aboard, folks. Yes, let's get it. That's the motto. Who we got in the house? Captain Paul D is first. My good guy, been putting it down, been sending it. Good to see you as always, Captain Paul D. Shouts out to you, man. Gotta get me on that, what is that? Can't even call it an ERJ. The E170 and the E195 ops. Oh yeah, it's nice. Amir is in the house. What's going on? Amir, good to see you. So it's 18-wheeler Eddie. Good to see you, man. Drew Stone's in the house. Double tabbing it again for another evening. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Hopefully all is well. You and yours, man. Your neck of the woods. We got a spicy one today. I don't even know what amount of ATC we have at the moment. I guess it never really matters, right? So we're gonna find out as we go through here. It's 7:30. We are on time for a pushback. James By's in the house. What's going on? Good to see you, real world captain in the house, y'all. Welcome on board, James. And so once again, y'all, always a pleasure to see you. So good to be back, baby. I owed y'all this today from yesterday. You know, I always want to keep with our word. We put out a video, and that was spicy in Vegas. Oh, that was real spicy. Mr. Food Fudge, welcome to the stream. We got our man XP72 up in the background. I ever so don't like to come on when any one of the crew is on. And today it's just one of those awkward times where we did. So, you know, definitely big up to XP72, man. CEO, he is for sure, and hand to God. Much respect to them and what they got going on, man. You guys know why. If you know XP72, then you know why. So welcome to the stream, y'all. For real, for reals, for reals. We on the ground here at, like we said, O'Hare, K-O-R-D. No idea of what ATC we got to rock and roll with. So without further, I don't know where the aircraft is. There we go. So we in the Max-8, man. You know, we roll split schmittars usually. That's usually how we rock it. You know what I mean? So without further ado, y'all, we're gonna jump on down here and get things ready to rock and roll. We'll join you back. We're still trying to figure out, just because of how we got everything set up, still trying to figure out what's best from that front. And oh, believe you me, we will figure it out. So today we'll be United 2232 nonstop service from ORD to DCA. Did we get a freeze? We did. I know we had something. When you press a couple times, there we go. It looks like we unfroze. Cool. All right. Payload we're looking at. Shouts out to my brother HD Sim, man, and the Captain Geo as well. I always shout Geo out when I shout out HD, and this it works both ways. It's reciprocal. And just really stellars, man, of the community. And give you the shirt off they back, you know. So just shouts out to those dudes, man. So we got 7,900. We'll just say 8. Why we go kilograms? That don't sound like us. Must been thinking Airbus ops. It's weird. Nonetheless, y'all, welcome on board. It's always our pleasure, man. I love sitting aboard all of our fellow sim captains, man. But oh, is it a pleasure, baby, when we get to sit back in our left seat. And so we always try and pride ourselves doing it just the way we do it. 16.2 is what we're going with. Say 16.3 is 1.1.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Cool. Jump on downstairs here. We'll pull up our web FMC. Cool. All right, so KOR. Let's get the volume up. ORD. KDCA looks good. Flight number will be United Airlines 2232. I think the virtual airlines had an issue with the Max, so we may not virtual it. And the other killer, you won't believe this. You won't believe this one. You're not gonna believe this one, y'all. Tell me why the website's down to the virtual airline. Never in a million years, man. 16.3 was 1.1 extra. 45 on the cost index. 370, we'll go 350, should be fine. Winds are looking like 267 at 124. Ouch. Hope that doesn't stick. Are we flying over a storm or something? I didn't even look. +4 on the ISA. ISA Dev. It's the temperature. On to the takeoff, man. We'll roll flat 5, trim 425. Looks good. We'll get the total weight. Looks good. Looks really good. 133.4. Come on. I don't want to press the decimal. This happened to us before. Let's try it again. Got to trick it. Let's do this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You got to trick it, man. All right, what was the CD 27 claim? Looking at 10 left on the row. I'm pretty sure the winds are gnarly. No, 0209, not too bad. /9er. Looks good. We'll start the flight. Got our GPU connected. It's closed. Everything is closed. Good. We'll leave it that way for now. For the moment, KORD. We'll yank it up. We got 700 on the bottoms. On the minimums. 350 on the tops. I love the eyebrows option.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Fuel's all loaded. You heard the man. You heard him. Let's get the APU on. I'm just about set to go. Need to get on VATS in here real quick. Let's wait till we understand what's going on with that first. 2 seconds here. Jump on the network. 3050. Nice. All right. Let's jump on the network here. Shouts out to you all. I thought that I brought something else with me, but I guess I didn't that I wanted. I'm pretty upset about it. Interesting. tell you guys about some other very exciting things we got going on here. All right, we'll stop the music just to help us to focus from getting on that sim here really quickly. And getting out of here. Both comms are in 22.8. I don't ever like that. Let's file the flight plan first. Pre-file at 350. Okay. Still need to enter the route. Precisely. Some 38. All right, we gotta give that 2 seconds before we push back. We'll get the flight plan loaded, folks. So we'll just continue on with our planning here. All right, pull up the route back. So we're off of 10 left. Depart, arrive. We're off of 10 left. Cool.
We'll be done with the rest.
Alright, 10 left, MOBLE. Cool. We'll execute ADIME. Cool. OTINS. Let's see, we got a message about fuel, so we definitely need to check that. Anua. Cool. Jerry. Wait. I type Jesse. R, bro. That could have been huge. Why did it take? I guess there's a waypoint called Jesse, huh? I wonder where that is. NUSMM. That wouldn't have been good. Bucko. And to the Freedom 5. They got us coming in on a 0-1, y'all. Guess the wins. Crap. On the 0-1s, y'all. Opposite of the river visual. Let's see how it go. All right, looks good. We got our cruise set at 350. The legs are in. Checks out on the throttles. Speed brakes. We're ready to rock and roll up front. We are ready to rock and roll up front. All right. There we go. Sounds are up. Nice. We got DC center on. We've got all of that going. Let's see if we could get our flight plan filed. It's filed, baby. Nice. If y'all prank me and redeem me this trip, I'm getting get back. MD10 VR's in the house. HD Sims in the house. What is up, man? We'll talk to you up. And welcome, Mr. Fuji Fudge. Welcome. If I haven't shouted you all out, good to see you all. Oh, yeah, I know it's late for you, Captain Paul D, and all you UK Europe folks, much respect to you for sure clicking in, y'all. We're just about ready to go. We're about to couple charts and we're calling up the pushback guy as we speak. So 10 left is right there. We'll go over to right. And better push.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit, tow is
It's
driving
about
up.
fine right there, sir. Let's get some lighting. It very well could be an evening, turn to an evening night landing in DC. All right. Let's get the APU on.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Waiting for the APU. Yep. Hopefully, all of you have are doing well. It truly is always a pleasure when we can enjoy this time. I remember times where I was just learning, man, and to be able to look at what we have now with all these buttons. I was just thinking about that earlier today. All these buttons that work and just the
So connected
fluidity that,
and bypass pin inserted.
that sort
Release
of
parking
comes
brake.
with that. It's pretty amazing, if you ask me. And so, just very appreciative of what we have. Which really keeps us immersed and engaged in this level of simulation and doing it for others that may not have certain things that you need to do it, things like that. So we're running in 4K mode, 4K model rather, and APU is set.
10 to OBS now.
We are pretty much set to rock and roll. 2000 in parking brakes.
Starting
off.
pushback, and you may start
Just gotta
engine.
go here. United 223 is pushing back from the Charlie concourse. We'll be taxiing at 10 left for the rollout. Leo Sticks in the house. What's going on, sir? Good to see you, man, as always. Big ups. Keith B in the house. Will Ferredo is here. Good to see you all. Shouts out to you. In this hour and a half, wheels up to wheels down trip into DC, which could very well be, we've looked at, we're planning for the 01 so far. So that's gonna be a thing, We may. It's a good thing the legend. Oh. Come on, Chief. You know better. You know better. Boy. It's all the Airbus stuff, man. It's all the Airbus stuff. Don't blame me. Blame our type rating. Blame our type ratings. Leo is in the house. The other Leo. Big up, man. Good to see you, bro. Man, I was digging the camera, man. Love it, bro. Good to see you, man. Hope all has been well, bro. It's always a pleasure, man, to have you stop in
Operation
here on
complete.
this.
Set parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow.
450,
Stand
just
by.
about on the trim. All set. We got some traffic inbound. Frame should lighten back up before we get up out of here. They're pretty crappy right now. There's reflections on the cowling, engine cowling.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right.
So,
We'll see you next
take
time
off.
and have a great flight.
Flying vector, and until we're just about over 400 to 1,000 feet, and then we'll circle back for, or straight ahead. I think is our next waypoint since we're 10 left taking off. So, no vectored departure. Rather, I mean it's a vector, but no U-turn on the vector. All right, engine start switch is going continuous. We'll get the generators to come on. Runway turn-offs. Yeah, his parking brake was set. Where'd he go? Okay, there he is. All right, we'll get that there. It's not an Airbus, so do your Boeing thing, Chief. 1, 2. No fuel in the center tank. Checks. 1, 2, 5. Checks. Landing gears down. Looking good there. Ready to roll out. Full left checks. Full right checks. Full forward, I see it. Full back. Got a rudder to the right. Checks. That is so important to do. That is so important to do. All right, folks, here we go. Let's get it. Gonna be Alpha 9 and Kilo 3, it looks like, on Kilo. Sounds, man. Sounds. All right, let's pay attention. Ski on. I guess ski's not quite implemented. We need to go to the left here, which is cool. Alright, a couple things we need to do also. Real quick. And start to come down. Exit viral. I can't see in front of me, y'all. Sec here. We gotta just stop. 1, 2, 3. And let's see what that does. So it might have to be right here. That's better. Hi, Jack. Welcome to the stream, yo. Oh, we gotta make that. Oh. There's no braking action, y'all. There's no... We hope we don't get an RTL on this. There's no braking action. Runway looks mighty spicy, though. Alright, we'll be on Lima. Stay straight. Never mind those guys. They just have a mind of their own. Yeah, we'll be straight ahead here. There's the aircraft straight ahead coming in. ORD. Oof. Where's my follow me car? Alright, we gotta make sure. Alright, we look clear of him. We need to stay that way. I think we should. Where's 22? Where is 22? Because he looks. Okay. 4. Where is he? Check him out. Can we see him? Just touching down. So, okay, we're supposed to make this slight right. Cool. All right. Whew. Throw some juice on those wings. I know. Maybe. Maybe we'll get to the, let's see if we had a pad. It's getting hectic. Good thing we have anti-ice on though. Do we have a pad? We gotta go to the pad, y'all. Safety is first, you know what I mean? Safety is first. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. We about to go to the pad real quick. It's right there on the runway. And Chicago here, traffic. United 22, 223 rather. It's gonna be taxiing to the de-ice pad. Holding short for 10 left for the departure. Play no games. Alright, both engines look good though. So we're doing our diligence. That runway texture does look mighty fine as well. It does. Alright, we need to turn off. Bravo, bravo. Turn off. Bravo, bravo. Or Alpha Alpha, I think I like Alpha Alpha. So there's Bravo Bravo. I think we're coming up. Yeah. Oh, we can't stop, y'all. Take 5 minutes. Got to put that in the title. Had to de-ice prior to departure. All right, we up in here. Let's see if we can call them up. Park right here. Put that good old park brake on. Looks like it's gotten better though. You know what I mean? I've done this before. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely bonkers. But man, you gotta get that plane right before you take off in these conditions. It's freezing. And what's so crazy is I've been on aircraft in real life. You know, Captain Jarrett's in the house. It's on experimental aircraft X-Plane 11. That'll be nice. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Alright, we'll give it 60 full seconds. Alright, 60 full seconds. We'll let the guys finish their job here. And tip them, we gotta tip them. Domestic flight in this city out of Ottawa, Canada, Toronto, never seen that before. Ah, interesting. First one, huh? Is it seasonal? Alright. It's a lot of what you see if you're looking out the window. Yeah, you see these guys. Alright, we're all set, y'all. We're looking better. Stop them. Frames are better. Everything is better. Landing lights a go. Let's get up out of here. Cool, cool, cool. Flaps at 5. We gotta make sure they back away from us, right? Alright, cool. Parking brake coming off. And Chicago here, traffic. United 223 will be taxiing via Zulu. Holding short for 10 left for departure. It's gotta do it, man. It's gotta do it. Recall is checked. Weather looks fun. Right. I'm telling you, man. There's some true flying Scotsman weather right here, isn't it? If y'all know, then you know. Let's get it. Chicago here, traffic United 223, line up, take off, runway 10 left. Alright, start this dude. Landing lights
approaching.
Go.
10
Start that
left.
dude. Let him know in the back. Get on them brakes. Tell her start the turn.
On runway 10 left.
Throttle. Let's get a rolling takeoff, man. I like the vector. We'll go. We'll fly heading. Cool. Oh, FDs need to come on. We'll bring Togo. Very nice check. Get some full nose down. Better center line.
V1, rotate.
V1. Get some rudder in there and slow the departure up. Take your time.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. Keep that nose on the runway. See ya. Can't see anything out of there. Snow droplets. See what a flyby looks like. Cool, we're up. Put that nose down, son. It's the engine cut out. Go LNAV. It's fine. We'll wait for VNAV here for a second. Due to my good friends. Flaps need to come up. We'll take our feet off from the roll. Pretty much straight out departure. I know. Yep. That wing, any ice on. We'll get that final flap setting up. Just keep an eye on everything as far as how we're climbing and how we're doing. LNAV, VNAV. It's good to come on. Looking good as far as clouds in front of us. We know we're going up. You know, they say when the houses start getting bigger, right? So look good. Not too much of a strong wind off us going into the soup. The breakout of X Enviro. We're waiting for 117 though. We need to stop talking so good about X Enviro. All my folks who have X Enviro, let's just stop saying every good thing. Just bite your tongue when you want to say it. Right, because we all need him to give us 1.17 on that. So, I appreciate you, man. I really do. Greg Hills in the house. What's going on, man? How long is the de-icing good for in real life? About 10, 20 minutes. You know, they also got the systems on the aircraft, but I think in times where where they want that solution applied, right? So if there's like a build-up or heavy amount of snow fell on the aircraft while we were on the ground, things like that, from what I understand. Appreciate you all. Let's check our flight level 7,000 and climbing. We'll get that loud triple beat in our ear here in a bit. So we know we had a vector on the departure. We know we'll be straight to mobile. We'll just make sure that that's where we are headed. Always pretty heinous from a vector departure. Try our best to match up throttles right now. And then we'll go back to some views. Just like that, man, we are out of there. I'm torn between this view and this wing view. As, you know, our flaps all the way up. Make sure. Just torn, man, I don't know. Still got that wing light on. So clear. It's just crazy. It's crazy. That must be 10,000 now. I'm starting to hear the cutback on that engine. How sexy was that sound right there, though? Like, seriously. Like, for reals. Continue our climb on up. There's 10,000 landing lights. Coming off. Wing lights. Coming off. Citizens. Coming off. Just like that, friends. DC Center is on. So we'll try and prepare as much as we can right now before we hit total party mode on the flight today. Zero. We're waiting for transition altitude. Right now, the aircraft is sped up. We're over 10,000. That looks good. So we have. Oh, that's why we landed runway 01. Ouch. Oh. Gusting what? 29. Temperature 16, 30, 017. That's gonna be something to worry about, y'all. We'll get you on the ground safe, but it won't be a greasy night. Gusting 30, man. It's gonna be pretty heinous. Coming in. Runway 1. What do we have? How long? 7,000. Flat 40. Where Drew at? Crazy. For an hour to hour and a half. Ah, gotcha. I thought maybe for about a half hour I thought I heard somewhere, but I know, I mean, it's the fact that the liquid, you know, once you take off, will not just vaporize, evaporate, but just, you know, kind of not be in the same form, sitting there on and around the wings, the compartments of the wings either. It's been pretty cool working where we work, man, to constantly take those tours in like the ice and research tunnel. You know, that's where the fluid was invented, by all means. So, you know, shouts out to NASA for all their work in aviation and aerospace to make airplanes and air traffic safer each day. Captain Robin's in the house. Rich Milk is in the house as well. Welcome to the stream, y'all. Welcome to the stream. Welcome on board. Just out of curiosity, any of you guys use Vulcan? I use Vulcan. I do use Vulcan. It's worked nice for us, man. I have to say. It has worked nice for us, man. Alright, we're passing Mobile. Made me think like Alabama. So there we are. Let's just try and get a mental image. So that will be taking us for that runway. This is going to drop us for the runway 1. We're going to come off and go that way. Alright, cool. And then we may pull up, arriving into ILS runway 1. Maybe let's look at a different. Let's look at that's something that I could learn more about, the different categories, Cat 1, Cat 2, or whatever. It's something that we could learn a lot more about. And I may have a different see. So yeah. Yep, because that's how you'll be coming in off the river that way. And this is how we'll be approaching it this way. It's a 109-9er. If that's going to be it. If not, then, you know. Switch it up. 109-9er. Armo Charlie. Process we missed. Recall-ish checked. Standard mode is set. Now here's the last thing that's really, if you do this, this allows you to enjoy the arrival. If you do this early, 35029, because now it's like all you got to do is talk to air traffic control and do what they say, which is pretty easy, but it gets complicated when you've got to do all this too, and then they call you, and then they tell you, and now you're all over the place because you don't know where you left off. So, you know, in some of this flight sim stuff, man, to get better, sometimes it's just about doing what you can before it's time necessary, you know what I mean? We got 130.7 right now. I'm gonna call 123. I'll go back to it, but that's just to try and get it somewhat understood.
Flight deck here. Single signs on. Gives you an opportunity to move about
19 likes. What you from Vulcan, OpenGL here and there, trying to figure out which trick shit better. I got you, man. I got you.
Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Yes, man. I've been catching your Airbus trips lately, Captain Robin. You know, the time difference, man, catches me at work some of these latest times. And maybe oftentimes, too, I haven't been able to say much, but I've definitely been checking you out, man. Definitely been checking you out. Yeah, we're waiting on X-Enviro 1.17, though, for real. For real. Man, I just figured out how to get the McDo working in Microsoft and the 832 and X, and I'm pretty excited about it, I have to say. I'm pretty excited about it. Well, y'all, we up here in the virtual skies, cruising along, man. And let's see, what do we say? I guess flat 40. No, gusting like that, it definitely won't be flat 40. It'll be more or less flat 30, I'm sure, or flat 25. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Let's see what view y'all want. Pull up our legs page. Man. Wow, that is nice. Any topics for us, any questions for us, now would be the time to pop them on in chat. Now is also the time to try and get at Streamlabs. It has been holding some punches lately with winners and losers, man. But wow, look at the ground down there underneath the clouds. Oh. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. This sim just, it gets me, man. It gets me. Fidelity of the aircraft, how they handle, how they behave. If I get X-Enviros and enhanced skyscapes necessary, nope. If you get X-Enviro, it is a sort of all-in-one, Drew, with the textures and all. The thing is, does that work for your eyes? You know what I mean? Such as if you like this, you know what I mean? Does that work for your eyes? Can you deal with that staticness and how some of the clouds look, you know? I mean, you can almost notice the same thing with this here. It's really a pixelated look where part of the clouds just aren't remaining the same, you know what I mean? They fluctuate, and you know, that's the question. So it looks, look at this shot though, right? You know what I mean? So that's the question. It's really, can you deal? There's that far away image again, Drew. You know what I mean? I don't know how well you can see it from that end, but that's the question. Like, what if that will bother you? Then you probably want to deal with enhanced skyscapes. But I must say, you know, here's the thing. This is a good topic, man, because every new simmer, every new person that comes into this, you'll see something and you'll be like, wow, that blows you away. And then you'll see something else and that equally blows you away, right? So here's what I have to say to it, Drew. Because then I turned right around and I bought enhanced skyscapes. But then some of these things, they'll be like, no, they're great on your frames. That's why I use it. But it's not technically great on your frames. If you watch anybody stream who has enhanced skyscapes, watch how their stream performance tanks. You know what I mean? Even if you're using the high performance clouds. You know what I mean? Just watch. Just sit back and watch. You know? And so that's what I would say, that, you know, it's a matter of which one you think you can roll best with, if you will. You know, which one doesn't bother you the most, right? Because then ultimately that's what you will wanna go with. What's up with our aircraft tonight, man? We can't make it to 3.5. Look at that. I know the Airbus. All right, let's come off of our. We're up here now. I don't think we need. Let's get full power going. Yeah, maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. Cleveland Center, 34.9er. Cool, man. What's up, Cleveland? Cleveland. Cleveland Center, good day, United 223 is passing flight level 25,000, entering space from the west. That was terrible. That was a terrible check-in. Okay, well, Squawk 5762, United 223. That was terrible. Ugh. When you try and say too much, you do that and you wreck. You got to just think about precisely what you want to say and just say that and stick to it. It'll sound corny, it'll sound lame, right? It'll sound all that, but that's how I guess you know you're doing it right. You know what I mean? That was super whack. Y'all, it's gonna be a night landing into DC if y'all fine with that.
Your radar count has been done outside of the Jackson
Okay, we're climbing 350, United 223. Yeah, that was terrible, man. I appreciate your HD, man. Thanks to you, man. That's why I was saying if you missed it early on in the stream, man, that's why I call y'all my mentor, man. Y'all just rock stars in the community. You know, just that sort of attitude of giving folks a shirt off your back, just that sort of, you know, brotherhood that is created, man. I appreciate who y'all are and what y'all bring, what y'all do for the community, my brother. Oh yeah, man. What y'all want to do, man? Y'all want to pull it back a little bit? Y'all want to pull the time back or just let time go and it will come in at night? That's what y'all want to do. You may have to redeem yourself, Amir, now that you admire now, if it don't do it. You have to give yourself points back. I know I did go in there and work with some of them, but I'm not sure, man. That one seemed like I've never seen how you doing work. Was that direct Delco, United 223? Was that for United 223, direct Bucko? Roger, direct Bucko, United 223. Shaving off some time for us. Watch that bank angle. Y'all ain't seen these colors in a sim, have you? Now that, I won't even lie to y'all, like that right there. We usually flying at this time, but that right there, oh. Wait. Why is Bucko calling for a different flight level? Oh, it's gonna be on the arrival. have to change that up. We're ascending 1,200 feet per minute, and we just can't get there, y'all. Recall is checked. Anti-ice is off.
I've been fighting everything you say. I've been trying to go the other way, but I can't.
So we're gonna come in from the victory.
Get you out of my head. Out of my head.
Yeah.
I've been fighting everything you need.
Cool.
Cause everything you be is changing me. And I can't seem to get you out of my head. Out of my head. I got time for you.
Yeah, y'all want it to be evening when we arrive. All right, let's try and
For you, so be mine. Would you give me time to give it all to you?
see how that works for us. We'll let it be evening by the time that we actually get there. I hate to do it. I do. But you can see a little bit more of what I was talking about with the clouds and stuff. Only those far away ones. Sometimes those closer ones. It just depends. All right, where we at? Coming up to 32,000. And we gotta hurry up and get to this cruise level. All right, it's that time of the flight. Kick back. And we've been pushing through this week, y'all. We don't have too many topics going on. Just outside of the fact that we truly been pushing. Been pushing.
I really wanted to get it right. Trying to find some balance in my life. I never really put up a fight. And now I'm losing sleep.
It's that time to kick the feet up. We getting a nice tailwind this evening, y'all.
What if I'll never get it right?
Beautiful tailwind.
I try to follow my heart, but I lost
Wow.
it somehow.
Almost 150 knot wind from the back.
Be okay, just listen to me as I say. Listen to me as I
We over Cleveland Center. We should be going right up over the Cleveland VOR. You can see it more from a shot like that. Yeah, we're getting blown. It's United flight. Nice. I don't know, y'all. It's just a heads up. I mean, gusting at 30. I don't know if we'll bring grease into DCA today. You know, yeah, we're chief sim pilot, man, but sometimes getting her down on the ground right without a go around, or even if a go around come, getting her down on the ground right becomes the sort of priority. You know, I find that sometimes this is just my assertion that it's somewhat easier to land airplanes than like Microsoft. I guess the question is, does it do those other things? Can it get you there? You know what I mean? But there's no doubt about X-Plane 11 brings us, not just content creators or, simmers or whatever, but brings us more pressure during the landing. I bet anything, man, the guys would agree on that. X-Plane 11 gives you a very pressure situation, especially with the winds and those kind of things. Now, I have watched videos on some of the physics, and maybe just because I don't fly to some of those places with crazy weather, then I haven't been able to experience Microsoft and its levels of crazy weather and winds and how it blows the plane and how the plane behaves. But I do see the 32NX in various videos and it looks good. You know, what I look forward to is the fidelity. So when we talk about like how these aircraft are, they're built where we see that suspension. You know, when we land, we're seeing the gear compress in, how it would really do in real life, you know. So I think it's things like that. It's due to my background, due to my level of detail, my everyday work, and I appreciate, you know, putting that into the sim, and then we see it, like the tire smoke, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, I do love both sims, but I find like even at landing yesterday, why it may have been so greasy into Vegas, the fact that we don't have some certain other things going on during that same process and sequence, kind of, I can't say takes it out for me, it just lessens it than this, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? So that's what I would have to say. I really like it. I like where it's headed. So right, I think about PMDG, and I wonder, you know, yep, I sure do, James, but I sure do. I wonder if PMDG aircraft will have the level of sophistication in the landing gear and things like that, you know what I mean? Because that's what a lot of us airliner guys care about, those specific details, you know what I mean? So it will be interesting to see. It will be interesting to see. I'll stick it with that. It will be interesting to see. Yeah, I have an appreciation, man, for Pilot Blog and what he shares, what he brings to the community. There was a joke he posted on his community channel not that long ago that I brought to the forefront of this community, because we all thought it was just so funny, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I love his content, love his videos. It's, whenever he's able to post it, definitely check that out. We know pilot James Baugh, real world captain. All right. Looks like we're at 3-5, y'all. So we're up here. Let's get weather stations. And that's cool. We'll look for airports as well. Fuel looks good. At the moment, it's about 11.4 in both tanks. It'll really be interesting. I'll never forget, it was flying a 152 from Burke. It was a 737. Really shows you how big they really are in the skies, right? How fast they move, right? Man, I bet. Currently, my airline has barred us from flying close to, you know, whose airspace, but Pilot Blog, who's a pilot for the flag carrier, he's very calm. He says airspace is safe. That's an interesting situation there, man. That's an interesting situation there. Absolutely, Just QT. I usually don't elect to talk much about it, so we won't talk about it. But to answer your question, yes. We got about 160 nautical miles, y'all, to the top drop. Is not that long, and so we're up here for a hot minute in the virtual skies. Appreciate you, yeah, man. I've been paying attention to those kind of videos and just the different airspace and the situations that surround them, right? Not just in the U.S., but around the world. And I really find it interesting. I mean, it's some interesting stuff. If you love aviation the way that we all say we do, especially over here in the U.S., then it's, no option but to get excited and sort of engulfed in the knowledge that's spread through, like why certain routes are canceled and why they don't do certain things. It's pretty interesting, man. They'd rather spend, rightfully so, the fuel to fly around and to be safe, right, than to open up some of those diplomatic. Yeah, that's huge, man. Operating without a hitch, apparently. I wonder what the pilots are going to do. Tough spot. Me personally, I'd just leave. Russia has declared prohibited airspace near the border. Yes, man. Yes, James. That's an interesting find that you said again. What you would do. I think that and him saying that they safe it all kind of waits and warrants on hopefully nothing happening. But my gosh, man, I couldn't imagine. I'll just say that. Absolutely, DC Aviation. Welcome to the stream, man. We are on the VATSIM network at 350. Me and Blue Games live in the same state and city of Houston, Texas. Been playing spotting in Houston, but I never met him. Better luck next time, right, man? That's good stuff, Just QT. You take a regular phone, or you have a camera dedicated for the initiative. It's interesting, man. Good stuff, good stuff. Maybe one day you'll run into him. I know he's working out there as well, so I know you know the face. So it's just about seeing him, man. I like to surprise folks when I see them. I like to surprise them. Just thinking about the arrival here. So. We got L9 V9 still in. A controller on the network was on Washington Tower earlier. Nice. Very nice, man. Hopefully we fly in and out of there quite often. And so hopefully one of these days, man. Sadly I had to get off. Oh, gotcha for today. Yeah, maybe one of these days, man. Look forward to catching you.
American 166 with you at flight level 350.
We really do fly into there pretty often. I love hearing that Cleveland Center in my ear, man. That's close to home, baby. I have a camera, actually, not a professional one, though. Saving up, you know what I mean? I haven't streamed in a while. Speaking of that, gotcha. River Visual or Mount Vernon? Oh. I don't know. It seemed like SimBrief gave me 0-1. The winds were gusting at 30 in the area, so... I mean, our 0-1 ILS sounds right for us in those conditions. You know what I mean? Just download Microsoft. I'm downloading all the add-ons and stuff I brought previously. Got a couple of planes and stuff because they were relatively cheap at the time. You going a lot of GA too, James, and that? Just curious, man. Just curious. Oh, man, channel right now. We're posting plane spotting videos. Gotcha. Yeah, man, I caught some of your trips too, man. Just QT. Yes, man, make it hard, man, because as I remind y'all, man, like Chief Sim be on the move. You know what I mean? That's the best way to probably say it. Chief Sim be on the move. So, sometimes it's just that phone, man, is all I may have, but I utilize it. I don't let that stop me from being able to check out a lot of you, man, come that weekend and stuff like that. Winds are crazy here. Oh my, it's verified, y'all. It's verified and validated. We're gonna make some dinner real quick. I'll be on the stream, on my TV. You got it, man. You got it. Appreciate you, man. Really happy I found your channel. I appreciate you, DC Aviation. Truly do, man. Thinking of flying more GA airliners, James says, because he only got the CRJ for airliners. This great looking sim. Why waste it? Wait for the PNDG 73. Yeah, me too. Leo's hanging out. Appreciate you, man. We don't have too much longer, y'all. Let's make it. And ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, it says your captain speaking. It's always a pleasure, y'all, joining you here. Shouldn't be too much longer at cruise, so as my man CJ say, if you got 'em, light 'em. You won't have too much longer to have them blazed. We're on our way en route to DCA. I'm like, is that us? It was us. Wait. It's not us.
Border 2 passing outside runway 3 to take the flight again, close back
Weird.
taxi runway 3 to cross runway 2 lead on 32.
Weird. Yeah, man, a lot of that stuff has truly worked to better my life, man. You know, you can say career, but the truth of it is you just gotta find your passion. You know, you gotta find what truly works for you, man. Rather that's a trade. You know, I was listening to, I think it was somebody I was watching most recently, and they were talking about pretty much the same thing. How you just gotta go do it. I listened to Blue earlier talk about that too, and I also listened to Leo the other day talking about sort of the same thing. That like, and I agree. You know, regardless of what my trials and tribulations were, you know, I think, you know, maybe for like some of my kids who have some of the same kind of wants in life, I might try and pursue with them to say, hey, if you want these experiences, I stand right here with you. You know, but by no means does it mean that those things were the quote-unquote right way. You know, I heard somebody ask about like flight school. You know, it's like there's so many just different ways. If there's anything I want y'all to take away from Chief's channel, is just understand that there's just so many ways around to get to where you want to go. There's always, you know, and not to let, and I guess people will often, and I was going to say don't let nobody make you think that, but everyone wants to make you think that because they like their way. You know what I mean? So they're going to say at a job, at a whatever, they're going to say like, no, this is the way we do it. Now, Chief don't break those rules. Get me wrong. Get me right. You know, Chief don't break and just go around saying, hey, I'll make whatever executive decision. That wouldn't work out well for me either. What I am saying is what people can respect about me is that I realize that there's always, now understand what I just said about how people will make it, right? I can care less about that. Control what you can. Don't worry about what you can't. And so for me, people, even at a career place, at former career, you know, places, at, you know, things that we used to do 10, 15 years ago, the point is that they appreciate the fact of how your mind understands that there was another way. You know what I mean? You imagine like a firefighter that says, oh, the door is hot and there's you know, there's fire all around the door and we can't get through that way with 5 windows, and you know, it's like there's other ways. Why aren't we thinking to just smash the windows through? Why aren't we thinking to just come through the back door on it? Why aren't we thinking in other ways? So a long time ago, when I realized that, I started saying, well, wait, if there's always, this seems to always be the way, regardless of my parents and what they thought, same thing, same concept. You know, it was one way with them. It was their way, and I respected that, right, during those times. And so I always knew since I was young that, man, there's all these different ways, and maybe some people would respect them and others wouldn't. Maybe sometimes my parents would respect it and sometimes they wouldn't. I knew that as I became of age and as I had my own family, as I was able to show evidence of these things working and working well in life, that I would let it work for me. And so I'm really proud that, you know, we flight sim and we stream and we do those type things. But again, it's oftentimes to show just our attitude about how we go about life each day. The friendships, you know, our colleagues, the professional relationships that we have, all those things matter, right? So just understand that. I guess if it's anything, again, to take away from the channel, just understand, man, that to be versatile in your thinking about approaching things that are easy and things that are hard, things that are really complex, you know, and it'll help you. It'll help you. You know, you'll realize it's not easy meeting people like that. You know what I mean? Once you become like that, you'll realize that it's really a lost art, man, to be of that sort of thinking, you know, but it helps you in everything you do, getting a job, keeping a job, You know, taking yourself from the goals that you have and reaching those goals, and then developing more goals, right? And just always, you know, reinventing yourself. You know, if I think about when I first used to do this kind of stuff in FSX, it was always about bettering myself, you know what I mean? No matter what, it was about bettering myself, you know, understanding more about what I had to do and just doing it, right? That's a huge part of it. So that's our rant for the cruise today, y'all. We really ain't plan to talk much about it or rant today at all. But y'all know it's so natural, so it just, I can't hold back, man, when I know that the folks, you know, love and the fact that that's what we here to really ultimately give off. Yeah, nice landings as well. We also care about that like we care about you. But, you know, it's a few of those things as to why we really do this, man. Brian Harris is in the house. Welcome on board. Captain K is here. Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Sorry, man, y'all caught me babbling. Nothing like a screaming Max going toga power, and developers nailed it. I agree. Tremendous work. I agree. Gotta head out, says DC Aviation. We will see you on the next one, man. I appreciate you for clicking into us, yo. 100% confidence in you buttering it on the numbers in the hometown. I don't know, Leo. It's gusting 30, bro. I don't want grease gusting 30. I appreciate you, 18 Will. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, we don't want grease in those kind of conditions. It looks like we can't run from a nighttime arrival, man. So I think we're just gonna let it do what it do. We're just gonna let it do what it do. Man, we getting up in here. I thought we should have got a pass off. Let's just look at where we are and what's going on. So yeah, we're still well into his space. We've got tower on. We've got approach. That's BWI approach. He may give it to us too, though. So let's see approach. We need to write this down. Approach. It's gonna be 119.7, and tower. DCA tower is gonna be 133.725. Cool. Now, I don't think we can get an ATIS. 15 arrivals in the DC. Nice. Speaking of Washington, can we establish that IAD is definitely not Washington? It's in Virginia, for crying out loud. Obviously because of space, but like, come on, it's roughly 50 miles away. Thank you for getting me right, man. I'm sure I've probably called out Washington before. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. All right, we'll cross Bucko at maintain, flight level 310, United 223. All right, man, down to 3-1, baby. Oh, I love y'all, man. Y'all have no idea, man. Y'all have no idea. From where? Minimums. You at Bucko? Mach decimal 77. We couldn't get up to geo speeds on this, but it's all good. I always appreciate that time, y'all. Y'all already know how we roll it, man. Y'all already know how we roll it. Like the stream, share the stream. It is always our pleasure, man, to be able to hang back with you all. We're starting our initial descent on down into DC this evening. Still on with Cleveland Center stand up. Had to say it like that. after the All-Star game left here. It's only right. 23 likes on the night, man. Y'all the best. Flown to Dulles many times. It's just born worst big airport in the East, maybe even America. Interesting. Yeah, I've never. Matter of fact, I have gone, and I didn't really care for it either. Now that you remind me. Now that you remind me, I feel the way about that as Drew feels about LaGuardia. DC's original design, I think that Atlanta would have been in DC, but the federal government gave it back amongst other reasons. Y'all breaking me out a history lesson on it. Nice, I need it, man. Y'all know I need it. Gotta talk educated. That's what we believe in. 47 minutes in the air so far, y'all. Let's see if we can get a flyby on the initial descent. How we look? Woo. It's gonna be a mess. At Bucko. Get vexed about LaGuardia. My bad. I ain't want to rehash old memories, bro. I was just... I want to try to bring up. I slept in the airport before, man. Trust me, man. When I hear that airport, I be like, yo, I don't want to fly there. No, I don't want to go there. No. Anywhere else. Let's change the color on this today. You know, how we got to whatever we got it on. That was weird. Gamble up, folks. Tower is 119.1 and ground 121.7. Thank you, Drew. We're gonna open up betting on the landing, man. It might be. Let's see. What I think today might be. Let me see. I'm about to bet. All right. I know what I'm. 133.72, United 223. So long. See you next time.
Alpha X-ray Alpha 135 money flight level 6
I almost stepped on him. I heard somebody talk before I did, so I had to get off. He beat me. You know what I mean? I had to get off.
135 X-rays, what's your plan on number?
It was crazy, Greg.
That's correct. And calling it 15,000.
I'm gonna have to pull the sounds back here in a minute, y'all. Music, brother. Oh, we can't get in there.
November 1, Romeo Yankee Squad 1354. November 352, Juliet, Romeo radar contact, climbing level.
Washington Center, good day. United 223, enter space here from the northwest, flight level 310 at Bucko.
United 223, Washington, Roger, break, Convoy 3798, attention.
Alright, we need descent instructions. You know, it's a new controller. We just got clearance down to 310. You know what I mean? So we'll just have to expedite things when we get back to him. He should be getting back to us. He understands that we don't have instructions to descend. You know what I mean? So it's speed will down back to 280.
And citation November 2 Romeo, split UD departure, correct?
Freedom 5.
Also with you at 15,000. Call for flight following, American 443 to 3,000.
You gotta call him back. You gotta call him back.
Avoid 37, then heading 159 here. Let me know when you're established on the 190 heading to.
All right, it's gonna get.
November 2 Juliet, remember, you are radar contact level. Delta 1144 call calling flight level 180.
We're gonna be high, y'all. It's gonna be maybe a long vector, I think, for the turn to 01.
Washington Center on the way, 3790 south on 190.
43790, roger, and climb and flight level 300.
Up to 300, maintain runway, aircraft maintain heading 190, on way 3790.
43790, 10,000, clear explosion and flight.
10,000, clear direct clutch, on way 3790.
Washington Center, United 223 requests permission to descend in the Freedom 5.
United 674, you with me?
674 with you.
United 674, radar contact, climbing 8,000. Window 8,000.
Let's see if he got us.
And United 223,
Yeah.
national altimeter 3021, this is the Freedom 5 arrival, landing north.
Freedom 5 arrival, landing north, United 223. All right.
Meter 6520, expected runway 19 right, correct, 1 right.
Down to 220.
Air Canada, I'm not sure if I can look, but your radar contact down 15 miles northwest of Roger that, 905 is great. And is that 804, full field, there will be an going to go back up.
All right, we're looking for never.
Citation, Uber Mule Fox, Roger.
All right, we'll pull back 280 on the speed here in a minute. So just a couple things. Landing going north. Nice. 1099-006. All right. What's Newell? Woo over 14. is over 12. All right, we'll be all right. And we also got a DCL point. Cool. All right, man. You just gotta mentally. It's always been about mentally understanding what you need to do before you do it. You know what I mean? Final track, man. Final track for reals. It is getting hectic. Pledge is over 17. We are Newell's over 14. We will be. Never is over 12. Yeah, we'll bring speed on back. Everything should be all set on the perf. Break 3 on this. Alright, let's try and see what we can see.
Support the main flight.
Absolutely nothing.
On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey.
All kind of aircraft around us, y'all. Landing north. And what did he say? We wrote it down, 3021. Sometimes it's funny though. It's funny sometimes because we all been there. You know what I mean? All right, we'll pull some of those speed brakes up. 1, 2, 3, 4 aircraft around us. Captain ACQ in the house. What's going on, man? Can we do some Swain Martin? Yes, man. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Ooh, the Cessna Caravan. How's the TBN? TBN? Will the TBN do it? Back to the house. Nice. Welcome back, HD. Coming through 18,000, y'all. We'll have you on the ground in the next 10 minutes. All right, sounds going off.
November 2, going to be 5 track contact with Dominic Roach on
119.7.
Jet 804, I don't know if you heard me a minute ago, but flight your path on traffic. If you want to go back up to flight level 430, that is available. I didn't understand that. Jet 804.
And then tower is going to be 133.725. Alright, at the always, we are to be under 10,000. Alright, speed brakes up. Here's the city, man. Coming in. ILS 1. Alright, we know what we're getting. Tomo is in the house. What is up, man? Green Light Auto Brokers is also in the house. Good to see you all. You rock stars, man. Hope all is well with the two of you. Welcome to the stream, yo. We are on our way, bringing her on into DCA, Ronald Reagan International, and it's gusting at 30, so we're not excited about it. Oh, 250. must be us.
25 miles off the direction. That will be it.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
Good to see you, man. We are right on key though. All right, we're gonna config early. You gotta be able to focus. There's nothing like trying to do this turning on final. Auto brake 3 is set. Alright, under 10 is we'll expect the visual. Well, advise when we have the ATIS 223. I didn't see an ATIS frequency. Oh. 118. Crap. It's not 118. Couldn't pull it. Alright, down to 8. Looks like the field is right there in front of us. Well, if that's it though, that's Dallas. It must be DC up here. See our lights in front of us though? That is spicy. And DC Center United 223 had the weather on board. At the current ATIS. Alright, he should be switching us up to atomic approach. Let's get it. We know the motto. Let's get it, Chief. Betting is open, folks. Wind still look pretty nasty. But there's all kind of aircraft. The lights are just spicy. With the Jazz Air down there. All right, we gotta focus. 6,000. Oh yeah, he might just give us tower. We would have got approach already. Towers 133.725.
And JetBlue 411, JetBlue 411, that's going to make it up to 280.
All right, man, it's time to sit up.
JetBlue 411, 1 able to make 50.
Recall is checked. Armed. Speed brakes armed. We're all lit up. Flight attendants, please be seated for arrival.
1,000 to go.
And envoy following, sorry, envoy 9809 Washington Center. Climb and maintain flight level 390. And get a 50 call there. 15 call by
All right, he's gotta give it to us. He's gotta give it to us from here. But we could help doing certain things like that with our speed. 250. And we're listening out for the call sign at this point. Here we go, y'all. Wish us luck, man. We are gonna need it. We'll wait to put feet on. We've got enough juice in the iPad. We'll get rid of that. Let's go. Let's get it. We'll get down to 3,000 out of 223. Crap. Sorry, we've got the, we pulled up, looks like had ILS for runway 1, United 223. Appreciate the help, United 223. So you just gotta be honest. You know, I stumbled over our words there as well, but you just gotta be honest. Because we should have pulled it up, and he just been so busy we couldn't get back in and tell him. But that was our mistake. You definitely don't want to do it like that, right? Just being honest. So we were honest. He was able to give us the ILS, and all works out. You know what I mean? But you have to be able to know, like, you know, when you're. That's close. United 321. I kept confusing stuff. I'm like, is that us? Right. Berto's in the house. What's up, Berto, man? Wish us luck for this landing, bro. It's gonna be gnarly, bro. It's gonna be gnarly. I'm gonna have to change the title on this one for real. And matter of fact, we need to be ready to disco and fly it ourselves, cause yeah. Check. Landing lights are a go. Crap. Speed. Somebody got a hot mic. Zero 900 2500 United 223. Let's speed on back.
5, time down 13.6.
It'll help you. Let's speed on back. 2,500. You gotta notice when the aircraft didn't do what you told it. Speed brakes going up. They're armed.
2,500.
Flat 1, 2. We'll get another left turn here. Flat 5. Left direct catcher will report run established 01, United 223. So the first thing, I'm gonna get the aircraft going that way. The next thing I'm gonna do, sometimes it's hard to understand what they meant. And you gotta go off the phoneme. So there's catcher. Now we're back. We'll go back LNAV to catch up with the runway. Report when established. We will report when established coming up. It's calling for below 2,500. So we'll do that. We'll bring it to 180 clean. Now that flaps are out to the party. Flap 5 is out. There's the runway. Winds are calmed quite a bit. Woo! We get a break. All right, flight attendants, please be seated for arrival. The night sky is so sweet. And DC Center United 223, we're established on the localizer runway 01. Clear ILS approach, contacting tower 100.1, United 223. Did you just say 119.1? Oh my gosh. 119.1, he did. And tower, good day, United 223 is established on the localizer, runway 1. I can't talk today. Continue approach, expect clearance shortly, United 223. I can't talk today. I can't talk. 133. One more flap to go, folks. It has been such a great trip. It's about that time, man. I just don't know if, well, I do know we're gonna survive, but You don't know we're gonna survive. But it's always a pleasure. It truly is, man. There's that final flap coming out to the party. I appreciate y'all, man. Wilson Bridge, that's what I'm talking about, Leo. Much respect, man. Big ups, big up. Wilfredo, let's parquet this. Let's do it. All right, we still ain't got a landing clearance, though. So flaps are 30 and set, y'all. Winds are 18 from the front. Who in front? Oh, I do see him in front. I do see some action in front. We should be all right. He should be able to vacate, man. I'm counting on him to vacate. Let me let y'all hear where I love you from, man. Where I love you from. Runway 1, cleared to land, United 223. Now we can party. It's that time where you hear that double ding, it's like, don't play. Now ain't the time. Now is not the time. Look, coming over the road. Ooh-wee. Woo! All right, man. Y'all know who we are. Y'all know who we are. All right, did we match throttles? There we go.
1,000 feet, stabilize, Mr. Burchell.
Nope. Don't get too fast. Stay in that glide. Getting a little bit low on it. Pop that nose back up. Too red, too light. That's what it looks like. Get that nose back down there. We'll trim it. It might be a little firm today.
Approaching 1.
Get on that center line. All right, it's getting serious just because of the winds. 500 feet, check. Having to push down too much, you know. Give it a little bit of trim.
400.
Check.
Minimums.
Continue. Too red, too white. Control. It's all about control.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
All right, we'll give it that. With a slight bouncer, too. That was different. Versus green and normal through the decel. That's 80 knots. Yeah, that was all on us. I don't know. Our frame of reference seemed like that was off. The flare was hitting. I know we lost some speed also, but yeah, the wind seemed manageable though. We didn't need to plan it down quite like that, but it seemed like we did it anyway. We're gonna come off to the left nonetheless and get her on to the gate here. What was that, a 270? My gosh. The replay will tell it though, as we know. We will clear this. Okay, we'll hold short Juliet, contact ground, 0.7, United 223. All right, there's Juliet. Are we free of the line though? No. We might have got dinged on that. You gotta free yourself from the line here. Yeah, we'll take it, man. We'll take it. We'll take it. I no excuse. The max is the same as it all, but maybe I know I should have had more speed coming into that. I'm excited to see what you all say about it. Definitely. Hey, Sky Blue is here, man. What's going on? 737 version. We were on a 2 or 5, what is it? 5111 or something like that. And some of my friends had to help me get it right. Welcome, 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 y'all, to DC 121.9er.
And 7 turn to CRK. They're climbing out of 5,000.
21.7. Yeah, that aren't so happy about that landing, but hey, man, what you gonna do? In conditions like that, it just is what it is. Ground, good day, United 223. We're holding short via Juliet. We're looking for any gate here.
At 223 Washington ground. Taxi terminal will be at November 1, Juliet, Kilo 2, Kilo, and then the United gates are kind of down on your right-hand side.
Okay, November 1, Juliet, Kilo 2, Kilo, on to our gates. Appreciate it, United 223.
We have expecting runway 1, 1606.
All right, there we go, Juliet, left turn.
Washington ground, UPS 560.
Kilo 2. Oh, we all the way.
UPS 562 heavy, runway 1, taxi via Kilo, Kilo 5, Juliet cross runway.
All right, here we go. Sweet. Yes, y'all. Look for another stream, man. Tomorrow, it very well could be the Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm not totally sure yet. But yeah, tomorrow on our regular Thursday.
At 223, once you get over onto Kilo, give way to the heavy UPS 767 coming off of the ramp on the Kilo.
Roger that. Once we get on the Kilo, we'll be looking and we'll give away United 223.
Ground 595, ready to taxi. 595, runway 1, taxi the
All right, we'll hold.
Kilo, Charlie,
I think this is Kilo 2 coming up.
taxi, Kilo, Charlie, hold short for Delta 595.
And we need to hold short. Where is he? He pulled out already. Yeah. Kilo 2, Kilo. Yeah, looks like he pulled out.
595, runway 1, taxi via Charlie, Alpha, Juliet, cross runway.
Yeah, that was a smasher. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it from the. I told y'all that. I warned you. It is so tough to think of just floating down the runway. I think you get more issues when you grease it in those kind of situations. Oh crap! We supposed to been turned up. Oh yeah, that's us right here. All right, let's get her on into the gate. It's been a nice flight. We'll check out a little bit of DC scenery as well. But my gosh, the winds were kicking. I mean, you know, it was varying from 13 to 20. And maybe we called a 13 situation because right before we were about to come into that final 50, it was about 13, and then shortly thereafter I saw 20 up there. So I'm like, yeah, that was a concern. Yeah, that was a concern for sure. All right, we got APU firing up. We'll go park and brake set. We'll get off of mode Charlie. We'll get off of the FANSIM network. Let's jump and look at a couple replays on the evening. Yes. Proud of it though. Still, I mean, it takes something to be able to bring it down in one piece in these type of conditions. But could we have done better? Absolutely. You know what I mean? 260. Ooh, that was a planter. That was a planter. Y'all was one off, man. Y'all was one off. There was one off. All right, 500. We got a little bit too fast than what I wanted as far as the VREF. This was the other issue probably, man. We should have went flat 25 in those type of conditions.
300.
I started looking at some of the scenery too. I'm not gonna lie. Like these boats are these down here? It just caught my attention. Like right up in here, I was looking down. I can't even lie to you. And then I'm like, oh crap, we landing. Like these boats in here it just caught my attention. You know, I watched Leo stream the other day and saw a freaking oh, if we got it on the blocks again, I'm gonna know something. Well, I'll be golly, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. All these streams I see, I must have made myself a bet in my dream that said, get it on the blocks, Chief. I must have said, forget grease. Put her on the blocks. Because that's all we've been doing lately, man. That's all we've been doing. What is up, AVH 777? It's all good, man. I just been putting her on the blocks lately. Center line is good for these winds and conditions. What you? All right, let's see what y'all saw. Not too bad. Average everyday landing, man. Average everyday landing. You see all the work we gotta put in. Look at the night sky though. And my technique of bringing the throttle back didn't really work hard. That's the truth. I ain't want to give y'all all my secrets, but that's the truth. If you watch our technique of how we land these Boeings, it didn't really work that time. There was something off about how we brought the RPMs back right before the flare, which is ultimately what caused a sort of seemingly hard landing, but that wasn't a hard landing at all. You know, XP Realistic and all the shake make it look that way, but a 2-something, you better believe, was an average, everyday, professional landing, especially in these conditions. On the blocks, baby. Let's see if what we can see from the tower of DC. That's a cheat shot. We can't stay like that. Yeah, we'll watch it from about right there coming in. I got to looking at these boats, man. I am not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Well, it's about that time, y'all. Like I said, man, life granting, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see what we're gonna bring on out the hangar. Don't know yet, not sure yet. Yep, right there on the blocks. That'll count for the blocks. That'll definitely count for the blocks. Let's watch it from outside real quick. Appreciate you all for joining, man. You definitely are rock stars. We got some surprises coming up. That flare trajectory was on point, though. Oof. Oh, that was fire. We're a little bit off center line. I give myself that. Give myself that. So here's the boats. If you ain't seen them before, this is what caught my eyes, y'all. All this. I'm like, that is nice. It reminds me of like San Francisco or some of the other airports that we fly into that has those features, man. Nice flight, man. You're a pro. I appreciate you, 18-wheeler Eddie, man. Much respect to you, bro. It's been a true pleasure, man, getting to know each and every last one of you, man, as y'all stop through here, spend a little bit of that time with us aboard in the virtual skies, man. We truly, truly appreciate y'all. May you all go off and have a great rest of the day today, man. Great rest of the week. Like I said, our hopes, life granting, is to be back tomorrow. Major love, y'all. Major peace, major respect, y'all. Each and every last one of you and yours, man. From the chief, Sim Pilot, and the crew, y'all. We'll be back. Same place, different time, baby. I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody here. Rather you in the background here. We got to switch cameras. I ain't forget. Y'all thought I forgot. I ain't forget. There we go. Pop that camera back. That's right. Wherever you are, wherever you watch us from, baby, it's major love, man. Major peace, major success, y'all. Coming your way. Right back here on the channel tomorrow, man. Check us out. New to the channel and like it. Do us a favor and tap on that like button, y'all. And with that, we're going to go ahead and let it ride out, man. We'll play a replay back for you. Much love, though, man. It's always fun on this side of it to be able to do it. So with that said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and close it out. From Minimums, major love, y'all. Major peace, major blessings to you, man. For reals. Hit that like, y'all. Until next time, folks. See ya.